Live from 67th and Bergen Line Avenue in beautiful uptown West New York, it's the Mike and Tony Show. Today's guests include Dr. Johnson from Product Development, up-and-coming comedian Paul Shields, the psychic wonder Madam Zenith, and Aunt Minnie doing some down-home West New York-style cooking. Now the man who can't seem to find his brother, Mike Tedesco!
Thank you. Thank you. You know, we have our investigator here tonight. He's going to explain exactly what has happened with Tony. But before we do that, we have a fellow. I think his name was Cacavone or something. Frank, you here? Bring him up here. He's got a sighting on Dr. Smartenheiny. Mr. Cacavone, could you just come up here for a minute? Get Mr. Cacavone up here. Mr. Cacavone, would you come right this way, please? Mr. Cacavone, come over here and sit down for a second. How you doing? I understand you've seen Dr. Smartenheiny, is that correct?
Yes.
And where exactly did you see him?
60th.
60th Street. Tell me, is that Cacavone, is that a real name, or is this what you're going to use for... It is a real name. Okay, so what was he doing?
He was hiding.
He was hiding. He was hiding. Okay, you want to give this information to... we're going to bring out the inspector right now. Inspector Stradivarius, come out here, Inspector.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Inspector Stradivarius, would you talk to Frank here, Mr. Cacavone? And he has some news for you. He was just explaining something to me.
Yeah, I think you can find him on 60th Street. He's hiding.
60th Street?
An old red car.
Red car, huh?
Yep. He was drinking something out of a bottle. I don't know what it was, but...
Figures.
About what color was the liquid in the bottle?
It was blue.
Blue, huh?
Couldn't have been Mike and Tony water, I
He might
hope.
have taken a bottle.
Okay, all right, Mr. Cacavone, thank you for your assistance. And, okay, now Stradivarius has a telegram that he has received about Tony. For those of you who passed away last week and didn't see the show, we sent Tony to Europe in order for him to get his head straight and recuperate. And Detective Stradivarius, Inspector rather, you've seen them over to the airport.
Yes, I dropped them off at the airport, seen them on the plane. But I received this telegraph.
Where did you hear this?
It says, Tony and nurses never arrived at Heathrow. Stop. Have searched airport, questioned airlines, no Tony. Stop. Have started investigation, word is out to Scotland Yard's, Interpol, and of course, the North and South Pole. We'll rendezvous with you at emergency location, codename Eagle's Nest. End of message, and then it says, P.S., let the talons fly.
Now, what exactly does this mean? Besides, obviously, that Tony never arrived at his destination.
Well, we've got a problem, Mike. Tony's not around. My partner hasn't seemed to find him. It's not like he's a little cat stuck somewhere in cargo, you know.
Now, it's possible that he is in England, or it's possible that he never got to England. I mean, what's the...
Well, Tony could be anywhere right now, really.
Could be anywhere. My brother Tony could be anywhere right now, and this is a very scary thing since he has severe brain, I guess brain injury at the moment, severe brain trauma.
Very heavy trauma.
Very heavy trauma. And so if you see Tony, we're going to have to get an APB out on Tony as well.
Yes, please contact Mike as soon as you get any word of whereabouts of Tony.
Yeah, send a postcard, a telegram, a letter right here to the Mike and Tony Show, 6701 Bergen Line Avenue in West New York, area code 07093, and let us know if you see Tony anywhere this side or that side of the Atlantic or Pacific or wherever. And meanwhile, Inspector, you're going to be off to a rendezvous with Screaming Eagle.
Yes.
Okay, let's give the inspector a big round of applause. Big send-off. Okay.
Thank you.
Go get Tony. He's going to go get Tony. We're going to be right back after these words. Thank you.
You know.
For free tickets to our show,
Just right. The Mike and Tony Show, 6701 Bergen Line Avenue, West New York, New Jersey, 07093.
Okay, this is Mike and Tony's bulletin board, and I have some news from Chapter 151 of Vietnam Veterans, Bayonne. September 24th, they have a PTSD reunion for the Lions VA Hospital. On September the 27th, they got a general membership meeting at the Catholic War Veterans, Chapter Post 1612. That's on 18 West 23rd Street in Bayonne. This is the first. This is the first of the chapter's every other month meeting. Boy, that's confusing. Okay. The hospital committee to visit East Orange VA Hospital on October the 6th. They're also going to visit the Lions Hospital on October the 13th. On October the 22nd, the chapter is going to have their Halloween dinner dance. Costumes are optional. It's going to be held at the Knights of Columbus. On October 25th, they're having a general membership meeting at the Catholic War Veterans, Chapter 1612. For information, you can call 201-823-1823, or you can fax them at 201-460-3917. Welcome home, Vietnam veterans. Okay, also we have a reunion for the Union Hill High School 25th reunion. Anyone who was in class of 1968, they can call Carol D'Amelio at 864-7459 or Jerry Castino at 867-7881. Okay, what else do we have there? We got Richfield Park. We got St. Francis Church is celebrating their feast day with their annual carnival. It's going to be on September the 30th, October 1st and 2nd. Also on October 1st, they're going to have an international buffet. This year it's planned to have an international food court on Saturday on October 1st. There will be 2 seatings at 4:30 and 6:30. The cooking and serving of the food will be from different ethnic groups of the parish. So be there or be square. Anyway, that's from the Mike and Tony Bulletin Board, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
Driving just 5 miles per hour slower than we usually do will save over 2 million gallons of gas a day and help keep America out of the red. Do your part. Drive smart.
Okay, if you can just bear with us for a minute, we have a special announcement. On October the 3rd, we have voices that are going to be here. They're going to do the Mike and Tony Show. They're going to be here live at 6701 Bergen Line Avenue in West New York. So I want you to come on down at about 7 or 7:30. We're going to have voices live right here doing the Mike and Tony Show. You don't want to miss it. And there's no charge. So come on down and support them. All you fans out there, the voices, come on down. It's going to be a great show. Thank you. We may even find Tony.
Pete Sampras comes up to serve. Jan Stevenson makes the drive. A.C. Green and Charles Smith pound the boards. Marcus Allen rushes up the middle. Jay Schrader with the touchdown. There are a lot of different parts to play in the American Red Cross. Play your part.
Thank you. Thank you. My next guest is Dr. Johnson. Come right out here, John. Dr. John. How you doing?
All right.
All right. What new products do you have for us? We're enjoying your water. We've been all drinking it. Everybody's got it here.
Okay. Well, before I introduce the original product, I just got the Mike and Tony cigars going.
That's right. And I don't know if you get a good shot of that.
All right. Yeah.
Mike and Tony cigar. I smoke them all the time. And where do they grow this tobacco anyway?
Cuba.
Cuba. Cuba. Okay, and now what else we got?
Now we have the Mike and Tony rolled gum.
Mike and Tony gum.
Rolled gum. Rolled gum. Now it's amazing the things you can do with this gum.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for this is sold by the
actual
yard.
gum.
Is that not right?
It's rolled. It's here. See.
And you pull it, you put it in this thing here, and how does it work?
Well,
you're
it's-
supposed to take it's like an applicator, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Very good. This gum is by the foot, by the inch.
By
It's
6
sold
foot, 6 feet.
6 feet of gum. That's right. I
6
chew it
feet.
all the time.
Amazing things you can do with this
Okay,
gum.
all of John's products have they're multifunctional. Okay, so what else can we do
You
with
could
this?
do amazing things with this. You could save your gum and like make things out of it, you know?
Very good.
Oh, it's great.
Very good. You can, and now
You
how?
could shape it and
Excuse me, doctor. How long did it take you to save this gum? Is this like 1 day's worth of chewing?
no, this is like 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Really?
I
All right.
forgot,
And
you know,
could your friends save theirs for you also?
yeah, you could actually trade gum. You know, you could
Okay.
trade and stick. Now I haven't really shaped this, but it's just a wad.
This isn't bad. This isn't bad. This would be a normal what? A week's worth of chewing?
Probably about 2 weeks worth of chewing.
And what flavor is this? It
It's
smells-
tropical, actually.
smells
Tropical.
smells like juicy fruit tropical. Juicy fruit tropical?
Probably not.
Pun. What other purposes does this gum have, and what's the relationship between the steering
Okay,
wheel
actually, you wouldn't believe it. It's a driving aid.
and how does that work with the gum?
Okay, well, you know, as you're twirling the gum on your finger, like, you know, something like this, you take it out, you stick it on the end of the steering wheel,
All right.
and you drive with it, and see if you can do 360s without it getting
And if it
tangled or
doesn't, if
something.
you don't get tangled, I see.
If it doesn't get tangled, you're driving it right, you know?
If it doesn't get tangled, that's good driving.
Right.
Very good. Very good. And this means I'm a good driver because
Yeah.
it's not tangled.
And also the passenger,
Very good. I like
passenger
that.
in the passenger seat can stick it on the dashboard to see, you know, if he gets into an accident, it could stop like that.
So that is so. In other words, if I get tangled in this would be considered poor driving.
Right.
So it's a
this
driving
gets-
aid. It's actually a driving aid. Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, John, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Product development. This is really good. This is really good. Very good. Very good. Thank you, John.
Okay.
Son.
Just right. The Mike and Tony Show, 6701 Bergen Line Avenue, West New York, New Jersey, 07093.
All right, we have a special announcement for you right now, and that is that Voices are going to be down here on October 3rd. They're going to do the Mike and Tony Show live right here in West New York. There's no cover charge. You can come down here about 7 o'clock, and that's at 6701 Bergen Line Avenue in West New York. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the comedian we've all been waiting for, Mr. Paul Shields. Paul Shields!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a nice crowd. Did you guys see the eclipse a couple of months ago?
Yeah. No.
I haven't seen anything since.
Oh!
I love props. Saved my marriage. Listen, I noticed you guys, you know, over here practicing safe comedy. I'm really glad to see that. But you know, Mike, they're not supposed to be reused, okay? So I got you a new one. Put that bad boy right on there.
It's like Christmas now.
She loves that color. I'm telling you, man. Go for that right there. Safe comedy. Yes, my name is Paul Shields. Originally, I'm not from New York. Not Philadelphia. Boo, 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 boo. Proud to be New Jersey's own stand-up comedian, Paul Edward Shields.
Yeah.
From the shores to the Poconos, from the cities to the beaches, Paul Edward Shields. Paul Edward Shields, .5. We got a caller on the line. Yeah, I am stuck in the Parkway. Yeah, weather really sucks today. Yes, it does. Really, they think everyone who listens to that station is a crybaby with a car phone. Bunch of rabble-rousing, instigating. What's that guy's name? That morning DJ, we'll leave him out. Hey, all you guys came in before, you're going, Shields. God, that name sounds familiar. You all know my sister is very, very famous. Penny?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Penny.
Sorry. No, I'm thinking of changing my name. I was watching television the other day on a talk show. Andrew Dice Clay was on, like, national television. I couldn't believe it. He's changing his name legally from Andrew Dice Clay to just Andrew Clay because people are not taking him seriously as an actor. So I'm going to borrow his name. I'm going to be Paul Dice Shields from now on. Yeah, that's a good job, huh? Speaking of Parkway, I was coming up here on the Parkway. Do you guys drive the Parkway? Do you ever get out of this city?
Yeah.
Going down the shore? I like those new signs they spent billions of our tax dollars on, you know? Yeah, Scandinavian Festival, July 17th. Please drive safely, right? Or you get down past the Alfred E. Driscoll Bridge, and they had that thing, Cheesequake State Park. What is that? Cheesequake State Park. What is that? Some kind of lame little New Jersey earthquake? You know, a cheesequake? Yeah, it was only a 1.1 on a Richter scale. It was about as big as a crack in your plumber's butt. I love New Jersey, I really do. I like, you know, I know that you guys probably get a lot of noise being West New York. You know, you're not the city, though the city starts in Somerville and ends somewhere like New London, Connecticut. It's all one city, it doesn't matter. But you should go into Pennsylvania. They got a big sign. You cross the Jersey border in Pennsylvania, it says, America starts here. You know? What's it say going the other way? I'll tell you what it says. It says, America works here.
Yeah.
New Jersey works.
Yeah.
You guys don't know me very well, but I've lost a lot of weight recently. What I did was I got that strep A bacteria, put it right here. Took off 2 dress sizes. One application. Okay, we don't like that one. Listen, I'm trying to get into this comedy thing because I want to get on my real job, which is not really real. I own a gym, and I've been a jock all my life, so I'm trying to get at it. As you can see, if you let me just get kind of buff here for a second. Been working out big time. Working out for prison. In case I ever go there, I'm all set, I'll know what to do. I want to challenge Joe Piscopo as the most buff comedian in New Jersey. What do you think? Come on, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't need that natural stuff. Beer and pizza. Yeah, come on, Joe. Have you seen his infomercial with the new equipment he's got? It's great. Joe, we got another call on the line. Guy's stymied. What happened to him? Joe and Jake. You know, I want Joe to come here. I want to have a buy-off with you, and it does not mean I'm bisexual.
Whoa.
Okay. So, but anyway, I'm trying to get out of this this big workout thing, and in order to slip easily into comedy, I've written this little eulogy for the death of a jock, and I call it Sneakerhead. If you'll just indulge me for a second. More props. Honey, I'll be home in a little while. Okay. Anyway, this is a eulogy to the death of a jock trying to move on, and I call it Sneakerhead. The hell? I'm just wondering where that was. Old jocks don't die, they dry rot. Anyway, Sneakerhead. God, this thing gives me the worst athlete's scalp. Hey, I'm really going to do it now. Sneakerhead, Sneakerhead. Their last game is their main dread. Laughing at your skinny arms, stay out of the gym, they can't do you no harm. A bunch of jocks, think with their rocks. X-lax spits and smelly pits. Wrestlers are the worst of all, touching their noses to their balls. You still there? Verse 2. Push through life with just one reason, getting in shape for their next season. I hope it is a winning one, cause losing sneakerheads are no fun. Sneakerhead mean through and through, wearing a jock all day would do it to you. Sneakerhead's life is continuous competition. The best worker, father, lawyer, or physician. Sneakerhead later in life, living in that same old strife. Trying to be the best of all in the way they drive, drink, and ball. Thank you.
A special announcement for you right now, and that is that Voices are going to be down here on October 3rd. They're going to do the Mike and Tony show live right here in West New York. There's no cover charge. You can come down here about 7 o'clock, and that's at 6701 Bergen Line Avenue in West New York.
Thank you. We're here speaking with Paul Shields, and Paul, you really are from Jersey, right?
Yes, nice meeting you, man.
And you really do have a gym.
Yes, yes. I went to high school with Jim. Jim High School.
See that?
Everyone in my school is named Jim. No, I do have a gym.
And you do a lot of sneaking around too, I bet. Where from?
Where's this from?
Where from Jersey are you?
Central Jersey. I have one in Somerville, one in Flemington, and one in Morristown. It's a small chain.
So you have a bunch of gyms, huh?
Yeah, I'm a janitor. I clean toilets and sign checks.
All right, you ought to change his name to Jim.
Yeah, really.
So now, how about your comedy career? How's it doing?
It's doing really well. I'm kind of combining with an acting thing in New York. I'm getting a lot of support from some good people. There's a lot of people like yourself really giving us new guys a big chance.
It's our pleasure. And we're going to have you back again
Yes.
shortly? Yes! Great. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Shields.
Thank you.
We're going to be right back after these words. Thank you. Okay, if you can just bear with us for a minute, we have a special announcement. On October the 3rd, we have voices that are going to be here. They're going to do the Mike and Tony show. They're going to be here live at 6701 Bergen Line Avenue in West New York. So I want you to come on down at about 7 or 7:30. We're going to have voices live right here doing the Mike and Tony show. You don't want to miss it. And there's no charge. So come on down and support them. All you fans out there, the voices, come on down. It's going to be a great show. Thank you. We may even find Tony.
If this doesn't scare you, just wait.
The doctor will see you now.
One night a year ago, Vanessa got high with some guy and forgot everything she learned about preventing AIDS. Now her life is the horror show. AIDS, another way drugs can kill.
Thanks for watching the Mike and Tony Show. For free tickets to our show, just write the Mike and Tony Show, 6701 Bergen Line Avenue, West New York, New Jersey, 07093.
This is Mike and Tony's bulletin board, and I have some news from Chapter 151 of Vietnam Veterans, Bayonne. September 24th, they have a PTSD reunion for the Lions VA Hospital. On September the 27th, they got a general membership meeting at the Catholic War Veterans, Chapter Post 1612. That's on 18 West 23rd Street in Bayonne. This is the first. This is the first of the chapter's every other month meeting. Boy, that's confusing. Okay. The hospital committee to visit East Orange VA Hospital on October the 6th. They're also going to visit the Lions Hospital on October the 13th. On October the 22nd, the chapter is going to have their Halloween dinner dance. Costumes are optional. It's going to be held at the Knights of Columbus. On October 25th, they're having a general membership meeting at the Catholic War Veterans, Chapter 1612. For information, you can call 201-823-1823, or you can fax them at 201-460-3917. Welcome home, Vietnam veterans. Okay, also we have a reunion for the Union Hill High School 25th reunion. Anyone who was in class of 1968, they can call Carol D'Amelio at 864-7459 or Jerry Castino at 867-7881. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is a astrologer, psychic, Madam Zenith. Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Zenith. Madam Zenith, sit down. How are you?
I'm fine, thank
You're going to
you.
read my horoscope since it's my birthday today.
I have memorized your horoscope.
Okay.
You're a Virgo.
That's right.
And you're entertaining a time of amazing change.
Amazing
In the next
change?
few weeks, you will be metamorphosizing.
I'm going to metamorphosize. Does that mean I'm going to change my clothes or what?
You will have new opportunities, a lot of luck,
CBS
and
probably.
personal power. You have a very good outlook on the future. Extremely good.
At least
With
for a
the
week.
sun now in Virgo, it's time to make some resolutions.
Okay.
One being is to polish your image. You should diet, exercise, and it's
I
very...
should diet?
Yes,
Why?
you
My
should
wife
diet.
likes it this color. Go ahead. I should diet.
and exercise, and it is also very important at this time to socialize with the right people.
I know. I've always had trouble finding the right people.
Around the end of the month, you should allow some magic and fantasy that dwell inside you to come out.
Is that like gas?
Not at all.
No. Okay.
Don't be afraid to expose your innate style.
Scared me. My mother's watching. Go ahead.
I see your planets are all lined up nicely. Mars is in position with Venus, and Uranus is planted firmly where it belongs.
Yeah, but where's Tony's anus? That's what we want.
Now, Tony, on the other hand, being a Libra, his
is.
planets are not quite as stable
what
as
day is
yours.
Tony's birthday?
September we're in.
Yeah, I'm the 19th.
27th of
That's
September
today.
is Tony.
Tony's
Today's the
27th?
19th, right.
And
he is a Libra.
He is a Libra. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. His planets are not quite as stable as yours.
I'm sure of that.
In fact, I see Uranus sticking way out there with Pluto.
Where's Tony? It's in Pluto. All right, now tell me. Now you're gonna do something with this crystal ball, right?
Yes.
Now-
This is a very can be very warm, hot too. Very scary sensation here.
Okay. And what do you see?
I'm getting vibes from Tony.
Well, would it? If everybody held hands in here, would it help?
Please, everyone, hold hands. You at the bar.
You two guys would love that, wouldn't you?
300 people in the dining area. Please.
Go ahead.
Hold hand. It's not enough. It's not. Maybe if you touch it with your innate powers, it might. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
What about Tony?
Yes.
I see Nikki. What about Tony?
Oh my God, Nikki. Oh no, that's Tony. No,
Tony.
I see Tony.
Oh, you see
Nikki.
Tony. I can see Nikki from here.
No,
Go ahead.
Tony's okay. He's okay. The brain, I don't know about the brain, but
Is his mind back?
I feel that Tony is in a very hot place. It's like, why is there fire in the background?
No, he's
it's
not
like-
dead or anything. I mean, he's still. Is he alive? Is Tony alive?
That's what I can't understand. Tony is not dead. He is alive. He's
alive.
very much
He's alive. He's alive.
Oh, wait. Hot. It's like 95 degrees. He's on a beach.
Does
Yeah, he's on a beach.
Does-
He's on-
Wait a minute.
Does he have thoughts?
Hot! I knew it!
I am a courier from Tony. Tony sent me.
Courier?
A courier!
I'll tell you where he sent me. He says happy birthday. He wishes you happy birthday, and that's all I can say. Thank you.
I like chocolate. This is the biggest birthday party I ever had.
Didn't I tell you fire?
We'll worry about Tony later. I'll make a wish. Ready?
Please.
All right. Did we find out any more about Tony?
Yeah, he's fine, and he's baking a cake. Or he did already.
But his mind, he still doesn't have his mind, correct?
His mind is not working.
His mind is not working.
It's still not
But
100% there.
But we will.
He's
we
missing
will.
a lot of his brain.
He is.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not. It's all scrambled.
And Detective Strat, is he gonna do?
Inspector Stratusvarius?
Inspector Stradivarius, the very one.
Yeah, if you move your hand, I may be able to
Oh,
see.
but then it goes out. All right, I'll put it here.
Okay, touch underneath. That's very good. Inspector Stratusvarius.
Stradivarius, go ahead.
He's on top of Tony.
He's on his way.
He is definitely on the
Okay.
case.
All right, so we're going to hear from
Inspector is
Stradivarius
on
next
top.
week, and hopefully we'll have Tony. And that's about all the time we have for this week. So be with us next week, and we're going to find out what happened to Tony. And Aunt Minnie, we're going to get her on a little later. She's at the bar watching the football game. I think she's had a few too many to drink, but
3 wines and a gin and tonic.
so she'll be back. So we'll see you next week. Thank you for coming. We gotta go. Thank you. Thank you.
Where lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ring in a bell.